Hello everyone! Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be what's good this week. Very short, very sweet reading. But it's positive vibes only. We have your choice between the first pile, the white lighter, almost said candle. Second pile is the green lighter. I almost did it again. What's wrong with me? And then the third pile is this red lighter. So I'll give you a minute to zone in, make your choice. Usually when I do pick a cards for myself, I instantly have one pick. I don't really need to meditate or anything. I'm a Libra, so I get a little indecisive. So if I don't go with my first pick, then I'm just never going to choose a pile. Okay, let's get on to the first pile. With the white lighter. We have the 10 of bats, or the 10 of swords. We have the tower. We have the 6 of ghosts, or the 6 of cups reversed. We have the 4 of pumpkins, or the 4 of pentacles. We have the 10 of wands reversed, and we have temperance. What's good about this week? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you are gonna have some challenges. You might have some Mercury shadow mishaps, right? And I only say that because the tower is unexpected events. The tower is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is very, like, all of a sudden unexpected. Uranus is also ruled by technology. So I feel like you might have some mishaps there, but it's nothing that you don't already know. It's nothing that hasn't happened before. It's not a new problem. It's just a problem that you have kept neglecting, and Mercury retrograde is here to show you that now is the time to fix it, or else everything comes crashing down. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are meant to hear it is when you are meant to hear it. But yes, I did have to mention Mercury retrograde. These mishaps, they are meant to show you how to put things in place, how to plant the right seeds instead of building things on faulty foundations, building things on sort of this distrust in others, right? The 10 of Swords is a card about backstabbing, betrayal, and so you might have been through the ringer with this 10 of Wands reversed. We have 2 10s, and so this is like the end of a cycle, and it hasn't been an easy one, and you might feel like giving up. You might have a lot of bad memories from the past. Because this is Mercury retrograde, again, these are timeless readings, but I'm reading it during Mercury retrograde. There is a possibility that an ex could come back. It could be an ex that you're not happy to come back. And it's just like, when will you get out of my life? But actually, this person keeps returning because you are not being clear enough with them, right? So they keep, like, creating these tower moments in your life, and it feels like this external force, but like you haven't done your part to set healthy no's, right? Like, no, you can't come back here. You haven't wrapped up, like, had that full closure, said, like, you lied, cheated, steal from me, and I deserve better, or anything like that. So I feel like this disruption, this tower event, is meant to show you that there's a better way, right? And it's a long time coming. The tower is something unexpected, and it's like it's definitely an event that comes out of nowhere, but I feel like you kind of expected this. Like, you knew this was coming because you knew what you had to do and you kept putting it off. And so now it has come to a head, and you can no longer put it off, right? I think it will require some patience on your part. I said Tower was Aquarius energy. It's also Scorpio energy. We also have Sagittarius energy over here. So what this Temperance card is telling me is she is working on this spell. She's reading her Book of Shadows and crafting this spell, getting the perfect measurements. So I feel like this time around, you know, you will consider more things than you had in the past. Consider more strategies to get to, you know, this final outcome. Not rush into anything. Maybe perhaps the reason why this is a problem is because there was too much rush and not enough time to slow down. Sorry, y'all, my battery went bye-bye and I had to put a new one in, put another one. Anyway, but this situation is asking you, calling on you to slow down and get the right processes right this time, right? Even if it takes a little longer, in the long run, you won't have all these mishaps. Slow and steady wins the race type of thing. I'm thinking of actual cooking because the Temperance card can represent cooking. So it's like whenever you are making spaghetti and meatballs, for instance, sometimes they tell you to brown the meatballs in a pan first and get them like crispy and then put them into your sauce and then the sauce will absorb. But it's like it has that crispy outer layer that makes it, you know, hold its ball shape and gives it a little like caramely, oniony crisp to it, right? And so I feel like it's those little touches, just like huge metaphor, right? Just little touches of life to where one big mistake leads to never making a mistake again because you take the time to do those little things to make the end product something amazing, right? So the good thing that's coming in is finally getting it right, taking your time to get it right. The good thing that is coming in this week is a challenge that calls on you to take more measured steps to reach your ultimate goal and to never have these tower moments again and to achieve long-term success. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Pile number 2 with the green lighter. We have 7 of Wands reversed. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Empress, King of Wands, and the High Priestess reverse. Let me soak it in. What's good this week? What's good this week? There is a lot of feminine energy, like sexy mama, on top of your game. If you are, if you do identify as feminine, I feel like this is like you really being in your feminine mystique, you know, mystery, and just being on top of your game, feeling yourself, right? Like lots of confidence. I love it. We have 2 high players here. We have the Empress and the High Priestess, and they're both like Queen of Queens, right? The High Priestess is a little more spiritual, and the Empress is a little more, I wouldn't say diva, but I mean, she'll let you, you know, feed her grapes and fan her with leaves. But I feel like, yeah, you're really confident, really feeling yourself if you're in the feminine energy. And if you are a masculine who is attracted to this feminine energy, I feel like it's just going to be like, whoosh, right? Like, you are just like blown away by a woman, by women in general, and they're just like so much more attractive, but it's at a level that's not just about, I mean, the Empress is beautiful. The Empress is pretty. She is ruled by Venus, Libra, Taurus energy. The High Priestess is Pisces energy. But it goes deeper than that, right? You are attracted to her wisdom. You are attracted to her ability to not have a lack mentality, right? To realize like there's enough of the pie for everyone, and it's all about how you serve it, right? It's all about stretching that. The Empress is a card about like a domestic goddess, right? And so it's like taking a meal that costs like $3 to make, turning it into this like 5-star. I'm talking so much about food in these readings, so I need to eat soon. But this domestic goddess, she I got distracted making fun of myself about food. So taking a $3 meal, turning it into a 5-star event and spreading it out to feed, dinner guests that never RSVP'd. And I'm like, if we just get into the kitchen, rearrange some things, we can totally party with the Haitians. No, but I do feel like this is an energy of the way women can, and I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot about masculine and feminine. If you were expecting something else, this is like the messages that come through. It's very girl power here. But I'm feeling like a woman's ability to, sort of host unexpected guests, to welcome unexpected guests with the 7 of Cups, sort of her, because the Empress is ruled by Venus, this is a very imaginative, creative person, right? And so the 7 of Cups can sometimes talk about daydreams, imaginations. So it's like this person dreams bigger than any sort of small bullshit that has been taking place. And I say small bullshit because we have the 7 of Wands reversed. And in this deck, it shows like an angry mob with their pitchforks going up to the castle on the hill, giving them a piece of their mind when they don't even understand the whole situation. It's just like mob mentality, right? And so I feel like a woman's ability in this situation to turn around sort of these like old ass paradigms, right? This like old stuck ways, like everyone's fighting, no one's getting along. It's interesting that we have 7 and 7 here too. And then the 6 of Bats talks about moving on from that bullshit, right? Like not ignoring the problems, right? The 6 of Bats, or the 6 of Swords, talks about solving problems, because before that we have the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords is a card about conflict. So this is someone who is not afraid to have that conflict, is not afraid to work out the little kinks, but she's not going to get down in the muck and the mire and deal with small-minded people. She's going to dream big. She's going to lead big. If this doesn't have to do with like any sort of romantic thing, the King of Wands is a leader. He's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be, but if this doesn't have to do with romance or anything, this is girl power, taking charge, taking the lead, and sort of leading people out of their small little ways into a more abundant, more expansive, more visionary future, right? And like, I love it. So what's good about this week is being in that girl power, being like in charge, on top of your game, confident, and really helping people out of troubled times, right? Beautiful. I love that. Let me know if that resonated, number 2. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Pile number 3 with the red lighter. What do we got? What do we got? We got the Magician reversed, Gemini, Aries energy. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the 8 of Pumpkins. We have the Four of Wands reversed. We have the King of Bats or King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Let me absorb this because I asked what's good, and this kind of looks like not that good. So I feel like there may have been someone in your life who was manipulating the situation and sort of, I don't throw this word around, but I feel like strong narcissist energy, strong, like, just an ability to get at your, to stoke your flames, right? To, like, poke your bear, to, like, get under your skin. Like, they know just how to make you flip that switch. And for some of you, this could be a divorce. We have the Four of Wands reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. I mean, that screams divorce to me. That screams like a breakup. That screams an unhappy home. I feel like there is going to be a lot of focus in your work. So what's good about this week, right? Because that sounds like drivel. That sounds like, that's not good, Lauren. The good thing is that I feel like you are coming into a space where you are not getting triggered by their nonsense, right? You've kind of found out the tricks, right? The magician is all about tricks up his sleeve and illusions and all about that and all of that. So whenever it's reversed, this is telling me like you're on to this person's game. They don't, you just don't let them affect you anymore. The King of Swords is a very stern energy, very direct energy, very he is ruled by logic, right? He's ruled by thoughts. He's ruled by the laws of the land. But he can be kind of a strong and silent type, right? He can be kind of this person who is unmerciful, just doesn't show all his cards because he is kind of like 5 steps ahead of you. But you are stepping into this energy because you have figured out this magician, right? You have figured out this person who's manipulating you. And so with this Ace of Wands reverse, this is like you're not going to act on their nonsense. And you're just going to keep your head down and focus on your work. And I think that is really good, right? So that's what's good about this week is that I feel like you realize, you know, it might be an unhealthy situation. You realize, like, there's nothing to share with this person. Like, you guys don't share common ground. And this could be at work or in love relationships or just general energies in your life. I mean, like I said, this is strong divorce energy, but, you know, the messages I'm getting at this moment is that, you know, there might be a coworker that gets under your buttons or pushes all your buttons and coming to a place where it's like, you know, we'll never be on the same level. And so, you know, I should just kind of let it roll off my back. And, you know, working really hard and being that stone against anything that's taken away from your happiness with this Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate, like, happily ever after, over the rainbow type of, you know, feeling. And anyone who has taken away that, it's like you are turning that around and not letting any of that bug you. Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye.